Hello and welcome to Country Life Simple. Time is precious and money is tight, so I'm trying something new. I only want to go grocery shopping once a month. So for the month of February, that's what I did. I mainly bought fruit and vegetables because in the moment with the current weather, there's nothing really growing in the garden. And I also bought meat. I normally buy meat in bulk, which is way cheaper than buying it like this. But I'm trying to actually empty the freezer and eat everything out of that so I can clean it up and defrost it, reorganize it. It really needs reorganizing. It's a mess. So yeah, I went shopping for an entire month. I spent just under $300 for 3 people, 3 adults. And I also have some dessert recipes in there and some dog biscuits. We normally have for breakfast, my husband has cereal sometimes, but mainly we eat bread and eggs. Eggs we do get supplied from our chickens. For lunch, we often have leftovers or sandwiches. So really didn't need anything too specific for that, but we needed snacks, fruit, vegetables, dinners, and all of that. I did go back to the shops to buy some milk because my husband has milk in his tea and he also has milk with his cereal, and he doesn't like UHT milk, so he likes the fresh milk. So I did go back once to buy a liter of milk, but other than that, I didn't need to go back. I also have a well-stocked pantry, which I'm actually trying to empty out a bit as well, just to make my life a bit simpler, a bit easier. Another reason was that I've got a large amount of recipes saved from Facebook, magazines, and all of that, and I really wanted to try them out. But then when I do look at them and want to try them out, I don't have the ingredients at home, and I don't necessarily like substitutions in recipes I have never made before. So I made myself a list of all of the things I would like to cook, and there's some new recipes and some old recipes, and definitely recipes which use the same ingredient. So for example, I bought 2 cabbages, a red and a green cabbage, and I made coleslaw with that. I made braised red cabbage. I made I'm going to make a mince cabbage dish. So so I'm actually using the same ingredient. I'm using all of it and don't have, I am using a quarter of a cabbage and I have the rest lying around rotting. That's obviously not what we want, especially with the price of cabbage these days. I know it's a winter vegetable. I probably should have chosen something different, but I really felt like it. So yeah, have a look and I'll show you what I bought and I'll show you a list of things I made. I really try to take some photos of my dishes for dinner, but they looked so good, we just ate them. So unfortunately, there's no photos. But if you're interested in this kind of content, let me know in the comments below and we'll do this again for next month. I really enjoyed it. It is actually already halfway through the month now. So I have done a lot of the new recipes and some we liked and some we didn't. But that's fine, I'll just strike them off the list. And we'll try new ones next month. So come and have a look and enjoy. So today I tried to go shopping for a whole month to make it easier for me and waste less time at the shops, because that's not really my favorite thing to do, having to go shopping, and also to have all the ingredients at hand for all the things I want to cook. So I bought the plums mainly for jam making because I really like plum jam, and I've got a really nice Christmassy plum jam recipe. Carrots, bean sprouts, potatoes, sweet potatoes, some zucchini, apples, avocado, capsicum, cucumbers, shiitake mushrooms, normal mushrooms, tomatoes, some ginger, some flour for bread making, some walnuts, and some crushed peanuts. What you don't see on here is 2 cabbages. I also bought 2 cabbages, a red one and a drumhead cabbage. They're upstairs in my mum's fridge because I couldn't quite fit all of these things in here. And I also show you the cold stuff I bought for the month. To simplify my time and my life, I'm trying to only go shopping once a month. I still will have to go to the shops for things like milk and dairy every couple of weeks or so, but I'm trying to have most ingredients ready for a whole month. That also enables me to try out some of the recipes I sort of copied or ripped out of a piece of paper or something, or out of the Facebook, out of the internet, and wanted to give a go and get all my ingredients for it so I can finally try to make it. So I bought some bacon, I bought some eye fillet. I know that is rather pricey, I am aware of that, but we do like it, and since we don't actually get takeaway or something like that, I thought, why not? Bought some pork fillet, mince, some gravy beef, sausages, and some diced bacon. Yes, I could have just bought a piece of bacon and diced it myself, but for the convenience side of things, I just went this way, and it wasn't actually any more expensive than the normal kilo of bacon either. So the pork fillet, the gravy beef, I will just put in the freezer like that. The eye fillet I leave like this and put it in the fridge. We will get 2 meals out of that for 3 people. I'm gonna make it sometime this week. I'm gonna slice some pieces off and have it with some sweet potato mash, and another time maybe with chips and a nice mushroom sauce or something like that. When I do take it out of this and slice it to have for dinner, the rest of the meat stays as a piece and goes in a vacuum container in the fridge. The steak actually does taste a lot better when it hasn't been frozen, in my opinion, and since this is an expensive piece of steak, I want to treat it right. The bacon I'm gonna have, I'm gonna freeze that. I'm gonna take it out and put it in one of these bags, and I'll put baking paper around it so that I can just take one portion out, and this is a vacuum bag so I can vacuum seal it. The bacon can go in the freezer like that as well, and the sausages I'm gonna portion them with my Louvel vacuum sealer and put them in the freezer raw. The mince I'm gonna fry up with some onions and carrots and zucchini right now, and then portion it for another time. And I will show you some meals during the month. I did also have a packet of chicken thighs. Unfortunately, I didn't. I've forgotten to show you the picture, but I made enchiladas with that last night for 3 people. So we made a bunch of enchiladas with some salad on the side, and I also have another 3 enchiladas, also 2 enchiladas for lunch for me for sometime next week. And there is a lot of the chicken mixture left, which I'm going to use for some spinach pancakes sometime this week.